Okay, welcome back. In previous class we have discussed three logic gates. They are AND logic, right? AND gate, OR gate, and the third one is NOT gate. AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. Say maybe I used these are the three basic logic gates like that. The terminology I might have used, and in fact that is correct, because the next four gates, okay, they are the logics which use these logics or the combination of these logics. So in that sense these three are the most basic, right? That's why I told you in literature some people call this as basic logic gates, right? But in modern context, in maybe in 2020 context, we may call all the seven as basic logic gates. Okay, don't get confused, right? And out of seven, these three are the fundamental gates. Say the next four gates use the logics of these gates or the combination of logics, that you have to remember, right? Now we see next four logics one by one. Okay, and next logic is NAND logic, and the next two which we discuss, they are generally known as universal gates. Universal means, okay, just in a lighter vein, they are not the gates of Universal Studio, right? So universal gates are the logic gates which are capable of performing all other logic gates. Maybe you use more than two or three gates. That means a NAND gate can be used to perform NOT operation, OR operation, AND operation, NOR operation, and XNOR operation. All these remaining 6 operations you get using NAND, or you can get using NOR. Maybe for OR logic you may use more than one NAND gate, 3 or 4 NAND gates. Then question arises, sir, for OR gate we are using single OR gate. Now you are saying instead of OR we will use NAND, but you are using 3 NAND gates. The thing is, in modern chip design, we can, in a small area we can put 1000 NAND gates, okay, but we can't incorporate 4 NAND gates, 4 OR gates, like that. So different logics in a small area in the chip design, it is very complex, it is not easy. But you can repeat same logic in lakhs also in a small area, right? That's why generally the circuits, okay, they will generally have only NAND gates or only NOR gates. And then there is some families also that even I discuss now, you will not get, okay, RTL, resistor transistor logic, some families. Okay, so for building a circuit there are different methods. Okay, you remember this one that is enough. NAND or NOR gates are used for other gates in actual circuits. That's why we call them universal gates. First we will see NAND gate. NAND gate is a combination of AND gate plus NOT gate. See, NAND gate is AND plus NOT, NOT plus AND, but this N we take it here and we call NAND. ఇది AND plus NOT పలికేటప్పుడు మాత్రం ఈ N తెచ్చి ముందు పెడతాం, అందువల్ల NOT plus AND అనుకోకండి. ఓకే, సో AND plus NOT. So what is AND gate? This is the AND gate. What is NOT gate? This is the NOT gate. But as I already told you, when we are using a NOT gate in combination with another gate, you need not represent everything again. Bubble is enough. So this is AND plus NOT. So input is A, B, and output is Y is equal to what is AND and what is NOT. Right. And later we will do, maybe in next or maybe in 2 classes, this AB complement, AB whole bar, this can be written as A bar or B bar. This plus is దీని ప్లస్ అనకూడదు, ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను. this should be spelled as A bar or B bar. Okay, this is known as De Morgan's law. We will see in later class. So this is the NAND logic. What is the truth table? So input and output. Inputs are A, B. And you need not take A, B also. You can take X, Y. X, Y inputs, Z output, whatever. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. If you are using a 3 input gate, then you will get 8 cases, right? But because we are now in elementary stage, generally we discuss only 2 input logic gates. If you want to write a 3 input NAND gate, this is a 3 input NAND gate, A, B, C, 3. Y is equal to A, B, C. Okay. So how to represent NAND logic? What is unlogic? So already you are having AND truth table. See that you will get 0, 0, 0, 1. Now that complement you use. What is AND? A and B. 0, 0 is 0. 0 bar is 1. 0 and 1. 0 bar is 1. 1 and 0 is 0. Bar is 1. So output is just complemented. NOT gate means whatever the input you give, the output will be reversed. That's all. What is actually you will get 1 and 1, 1. Now you will get 0. This is the NAND logic. Okay. By seeing NAND logic, maybe most of you can guess NOR logic, right? This is the NAND logic. Next we will discuss NOR logic. This is NOR gate. NOR gate is just similarly just like NAND. NOR is R plus NOT. So NOR is R plus NOT. I told you R plus NOT. NOT bubble is enough. So this is now R is A or B. Complement will get. And later we will prove A or B whole bar is equal to A bar dot B bar. Okay. Now what is NOR logic? So what you are getting for R, that is reversed. For OR gate, you got 0 for first case and remaining as 1 in OR gate. Now it is reversed. 0 or 0 is 0, bar is 1. 0 or 1 is 1, bar is 0. 1 or 0 is 1, bar is 0. 1 or 1 is 1, bar is 0. So just like OR is reversed. This NOT gate. NOT gate will change the output of OR, or it will negate the output. It will inverse the output. So this is the NOR logic. So this NAND and NOR logic, these two are known as universal gates. NAND and NOR. Universal gates. So we will discuss nature of universal gates later, and we will discuss this one. A plus B whole complement is A bar dot B bar. They are known as De Morgan's laws. These two we will discuss in 2 more classes. Okay, and then we will go for the half adder and full adder. That is the your syllabus. Only one application they gave, half adder and full adder, right? Okay. Now we have discussed 5 gates, NAND and then NOR. 2 more gates are there, and one is very important for us. We will use that gate in half addition and full addition, right? In fact, that gate is known as quarter adder, because for addition it is very important. Why we call that half adder, we will discuss, I will tell you later. So next 6th gate, we call this XOR gate. So some write like this, some write like this, EX, as you wish you can write. So XOR gate is nothing but this is Exactly, exclusively OR logic, exclusively men's showroom, Raymond's. Okay, there everything you will get for only men. Okay, similarly, exclusive OR, exact OR definition we use, right? Y is A XOR B. What is the symbol for OR? This one. Now XOR will take care. Right? Now the logic A XOR B, later we will prove it, is nothing but A complement B or A B complement. This is equal. There are 3 or 4 definitions we will discuss when if it is required later, right? This definition is somewhat helpful for us, so I am writing this. We will prove this all later classes, in later classes, don't worry, right? So Y is A XOR B. What is XOR B? Simple. A, B and Y. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So output is exclusively OR. That means if only one input is OR means లేక ఏదో ఒకటి అయితేనే అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు రెండు అయితే అవ్వదు. That's all, simple. I am using here Telugu for better understanding, right? 0 0 or 1 1 1 or 0 1 1 or 1. OR లాజిక్ చెప్పినప్పుడు కూడా మనకి ఇది వచ్చింది. ఫోర్త్ కేసే కొంచెం. So at that time we defined 1 or 1 as 1. Now we are defining 1 or 1. But this is not the end, because you will get a confusion when you are using 3 inputs or 4 inputs like that. So the actual better definition of XOR is output is 1 if see it is 1, it is 0. This is odd. There are odd number of input ones. ఇక్కడ ఏబి రెండిట్లో ఒకటి ఇక్కడ రెండు అంటే ఈవెన్. ఓకే, 1 అవుట్పుట్ ఈజ్ 1 ఇఫ్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ ఆర్ 1. ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ ఆర్ 1. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ 4 inputs, A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to D is equal to 1. So 4 is even, output is 0. A, B, C 1, D is 0, output is 1. A is 0, B, C, D 1, output is 1. Or A is 1, remaining are 0, output is 1. So 1, 3, 5 అలా ఇన్పుట్స్ 1 కానీ 3 కానీ 5 కానీ 7 కానీ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ 1 అయితే అవుట్పుట్ 1 అయితే XOR అంటాం. ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ అయితే అదే అవుట్పుట్ ఏమవుతుంది, 0 అవుతుంది. ఓకే, XORకి అది ఒక బేసిక్ డెఫినేషన్. 2 ఇన్పుట్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఓకే, ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా ఆర్ డెఫినేషన్ అలా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. 3 or 4 వచ్చినప్పుడు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి దిస్ ఈజ్ ది బెస్ట్ డెఫినేషన్, రైట్? అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ, సో వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ NAND గేట్, దిస్ ఈజ్ NOR గేట్, అండ్ 6th one I am writing here, XOR, this one, and the last and 7th gate we discuss here is XNOR. Generally, as per your syllabus, it is not required. We don't use anywhere this one, but this is also a popular gate, right? We call this XNOR. So XOR, as name suggests, this is XOR plus NOT. Okay, XNOR. We put a NOT gate here. A, B. Output you can write this is XOR bar, you can write, or some people write like this. Some 2-3 popular notations are there. You can follow anyone. This is better, XOR whole complement, right? So this is equal to A complement B plus AB complement whole complement, right? Now what is the truth table? A, B, Y, sorry, output is Y. These are inputs and this is output. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. And what is the output for XOR gate? 0 1 1 0. What is the output for XNOR gate? 0 is 1 1 is 0 1 is 0. See, exactly it is reversed. Okay, so these 7 are the basic logic gates. And one more thing, generally we used to discuss instead of physical representation, that anyway you may not get it because you are not from electronics background. Anyone who are interested, just go through the circuits. Says we will use diodes and transistors for getting all these things. Now people are using CMOS, okay, but in literature generally these books are say 20 years old. So that's why you will get the circuits with diodes and transistors. You go through that, and if you get any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, please feel free to approach me. But anyhow, instead of that, generally at BSc level, we used to discuss switching analogy for all these gates, at least for AND and NOT. Switching analogy is nothing but if I give a battery, some switches and a bulb, okay, you should make a circuit which is applicable or which works according to the given truth table, AND truth table, OR truth table, NOT truth. Those things we will discuss in MS Teams, right? And I will ask that and I will give some time, okay. After watching this video, you can draw on your own, okay. Be prepared. We will discuss in online classes when we discuss in MS Teams. Thank you.